Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are fine. I am your subject teacher of social study and in this video we are going to discuss about the worksheet of chapter number 14, that is part 1, and in our last video we have discussed about the chapter number 14 and chapter name is Our Rights and Duties. So student, this video I am going to discuss about the worksheet, and first of all let's have a quick overview on the chapter, and your chapter name is Our Rights and Duties. So you have to know about what is our rights and what is our duties. So student, being a citizen of India, some of the moral responsibilities and duties mentioned in the constitution are: we must respect the national flag and national anthem, obey the law of our country, protect the power, unity and integrity of the country, safeguard public property, pay our taxes with honest. And what is fundamental rights? The fundamental rights are defined as a basic human right of all citizens. These rights, defined in Part 3 of the Constitution, applied irrespective of race, place of birth, religion, caste, creed, or gender. They are enforceable by the courts subject to specific restriction. And I'm going to discuss about the fundamental duties. What are our duties? So student, fundamental duties are defined as the moral obligation of all citizens to help promote a spirit of patriotism and to uphold the unity of India. This duty set out in Part 4A of the Constitution concern individuals and the nations. So now come on the first exercise, that is mark the following sentences as true or false. So students, in this exercise you have to give answer according to the given sentence and given a statement. If your statement or sentence is right, then your answer will be true, and if your statement or sentence is wrong, then your answer will be false. So now look at the first number. The Constitution of India declares that India is a free country ruled by its own people. Is this statement is right or wrong? This statement is right, because the Constitution of India declares that India is a free country, not bound by another country, not ruled by another country, and ruled by its own people, because people select and elect their own representatives. People select and represent, people choose their leaders. So this statement is right, and you have to write true at this given box, and here true is already written. Now come on the second number. Every Indian citizen of 18 years or more can vote. Is this statement is right or wrong? This statement is right, because every Indian citizen 18 years of age or more can participate in the process of choosing the national leader. So this statement is correct, and you have to write true in front of this statement and in this given box, and here true is already written. Now look at the third number. Education is not a fundamental right in India. Is this statement is right or wrong? This statement is wrong, because education is a fundamental rights. Education is a fundamental right. It ensures that the right to free and compulsory education to all children between the age of 6 and 14 years. So this statement is wrong and you have to write false at this given box, and here false is already written. Now come on the fourth number. In India, we have only fundamental rights and no fundamental duties. In India, we have only fundamental rights and not fundamental duties. Is this statement is right or wrong? This statement is wrong, because being a citizen of India, there are fundamental rights that are given to us by the Constitution of India, and there are some moral responsibility and duty mentioned in the Constitution, and we must respect and we must follow this duty. So we have both fundamental rights and fundamental duties. So this statement is wrong and you have to write false in front of this statement at the given box, and here false is already written. Now come on the fifth number. It is our fundamental duty to treat all our fellow citizens with love and equality. Is this statement is right or wrong? This statement is right, because it is our fundamental duties to treat all Indians with love, respect and equality. To treat all Indians with love, respect and equality. So it is our fundamental duty. So this statement is right and you have to write true in front of this statement and add this given box, and here true is already written. Now come on the second exercise. Choose the correct answer. It means in this exercise we have to choose the correct options from the given options. So look at the first one. The introduction to our Constitution is called your option A, Charter, your option B, Preamble, and your option C, Directive Principle, your option D, Preface. Which option is correct? Your option B is correct, because Preamble is the introduction to our Constitution. The introduction to our Constitution is called the Preamble. We, the people of India, have solemnly resolved to Constitution, India is a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. This is the preamble or introduction to the Indian Constitution. It's some of the principles based on which our country is run. So preamble is the introduction to our Constitution. So now look at the second number. In India, freedom of speech is. So what we call the freedom of speech in India? Your option A, a fundamental rights. Your option B, an optional right. Your option C, not a right. Your option D, a fundamental duties. Which option is correct? So freedom of speech comes under the fundamental rights. So your option A is correct and you have to tick the option A, and here option A is already ticked. Now come on the third number. The right to education provides the right to free and compulsory education to all Indians and children below the age of. Your option A, 3 and 15 years. Your option B, 10 and 18 years. Your option C, 6 and 18 years. And your option D, 6 and 14 years. Which option is correct? Your option D is correct, because the Constitution of India ensure and provide the right to free and compulsory education to all children between the age of 6 and 14 years. So your option D is correct and you have to tick the option D in third number, and here option D is already ticked. Now come on the fourth number. The following is our fundamental duty. So student, which is our fundamental duty? Your option A, to protect our houses. Your option B, to protect our environment. Your option C, to earn a living. Your option D, to sit down respectfully when the national anthem is being sung. So which option is correct? Your option B, is correct. That is, to protect our environment is our fundamental duty. So you have to tick the option B, and here option B is already ticked. Now come on the next exercise, that is exercise 3rd. Define the following terms. So student, in this exercise you have to define the following terms. First one is socialistic. This means that the government will strive to ensure that there is a social and economic equality among all citizens. It means socialist. Look at the second, republic. What does republic means? In a republic, the head of the government is elected by the people of the country for a fixed period of time is republic. Look at the third one, fundamental rights. So student, what are fundamental rights? Constitution grant us certain rights which are very important and nobody can deny us these rights. Are called fundamental rights. Fundamental rights are defined as the basic human right of all citizens. So student, I hope you all are understood about all the exercises, that is first, second and third, and you have to done all these exercises in your CW copy. This is your today's homework. So that's all, and thank you.